It is now 16 minutes before 9. Scottish comedian Billy Connolly has attracted an impressive European following. In fact, in England, where he makes his home, he's been called Fergie's favorite comedian. With a recent cable special, he's gotten high marks here in this country as well, so much so that he's graduating to the head of the class, literally. Starting on Tuesday, he replaces Howard Hessman on the ABC series Head of the Class as the new history teacher to a group of brainy honors students, and, as to be expected, brings to the classroom his own unique style of teaching.
We were talking about the Berlin Wall. In my bag, I have a piece of it.
Whoa!
This used to represent communism. Now it represents capitalism.
All right, hold it right there. How does the Berlin Wall represent capitalism?
I'm selling it for $50.
And Billy Connolly is joining us this morning from Los Angeles, and he'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge if he has a chance as well, as soon as he finds it. Nice to have you here.
Oh, nice to be here.
You're kind to join us. And I want to talk about the show, and it is a fine cast. But, Billy, aren't those fellows getting a little old? I mean, that's an old high school class that you've got sitting there.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
No, I was just saying that after this show's been around now a few years, those fellows are getting a little old now for being sitting in a high school class.
Sure, but they look great. You know, we spoke about this before we did the show, and they were all a wee bit worried about it. But when, on the Friday when we tape and they get all the makeup and they shave and stuff, they look great.
They do indeed, and you don't want to lose the old friendly faces there. But this is
but not only that, but when they get into the classroom, they behave in a very sort of schooly kind of way.
Yeah, they do. That's a good point. You are a stand-up comedian. Do you feel at all restricted, constricted by
Yes, I do.
Sticking to a script?
Oh, yeah, very much so. Not just but with the script, because I quite enjoy that, but I get kind of disturbed when we read it on a Monday and then we start rehearsing it, and by the Tuesday afternoon, nobody's laughing anymore. And by the Wednesday, it's the least funny thing you ever saw in your life. Sure. And they take it in their stride, but I find it very difficult because I've depended very largely on the instant laugh my whole career.
That's right. You want the feedback from the audience, and all of a sudden you're not getting that except from the crew that's seen it 9 times.
And until the audience come in on a Friday and it all comes to life again.
Have you ever done any acting?
Oh, yeah. I was in the West End with a J.P. Dinlevy play, The Beastly Beatitudes of Balthazar B.
Oh, yeah.
I was in that for 3 months, and I did some serious drama on television in Britain. And I've made a movie or two.
Well, and I suppose, actually, you could maintain that stand-up comedy is a real job of acting as well. I mean, that's not...
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty real job. But yeah. A lot of comedians have quite successfully made the transfer to either television or film. I don't think it's all that deeply difficult.
Why did you do this? Is it a way for you of getting a wider, not acceptance, but a wider, more people knowing about you in the United States?
Absolutely, because I've been coming here for years. I mean, when I first came to America, the Vietnam War was on. It was a long time ago. And nobody knows I've been born. So you virtually need to do television to see, it always kind of got on my nerves that there was an English-speaking country where nobody knew me. When I can go to Abu Dhabi or Kuwait and people know me, and I come to America and I'm completely unknown, so it kind of infuriated me. So I'm here. That's why I'm doing the job.
Good way of doing it. Now you have 5 children, is that right?
I have 5. Well, some of them are not children. My son's 20. They go from 20 to 2. You
brought them to the States?
They went home the day before yesterday. They were here for a month.
What do they think of it?
Oh, they love it, yeah. The little ones, they think Mickey Mouse lives here, so it's a pretty groovy place. And the older ones have been coming here for years and years, so they all like it very much.
And how do the Californians, they understand you out in California?
Oh, yes, I like it here. You know, I think in my heart I prefer the East. You know, I think I like New York the best in America. But California suits me just lovely, all that cycling and hanging out in the sun and stuff. It's no punishment for me, I can tell you.
Well, you can find a little bit of Heather somewhere out there as well. Billy Connolly, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much indeed.
Best of luck, and may all those kids pay close attention there in the class. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
It's 11 minutes before the hour. We'll continue in a moment.